plainly says that I have no allegiance to Caesar. So, once he has been accused of that crime, they say several things. Number one, yes, they 100% say, we don't want it to say King of the Jews, because that gives us culpability in his crime. We wanted to say he claimed to be King of the Jews. But calling him King of the Jews is not a slam on the Sanhedrin, it's a slam on him. It is mocking him as they kill him, a lone criminal, for he called himself King of the Jews.
Well, if you read the Gospels,
there was a Roman trial. The Roman trial found him guilty of sedition, and he was killed by crucifixion, which was a which was a punishment for crimes against Caesar.
But you have to understand in the context, when they delivered him up to the Romans, they sort of reframed it to get the approval from the Romans to get him executed, right? That's why we have no king but Caesar, right? He was sort of trying to blackmail Pilate in many ways, right, by insinuating that Christ was a threat to their power.
So he was blackmailing.
That's right. He invoked Caesar, and he said, if you don't kill Christ,
I'm curious,
then
why didn't this blackmail
the insinuation was that if he did not go through with this, Jesus could have potentially led a revolution against the Romans, right? That's the hidden grammar.
So you're saying he was a rebel?
No, I'm saying that's what that's the argument that's the sort of reframing that the Pharisees used to try and get the Romans to approve the execution. But it was initially, at first,
the Romans were afraid of a rebellion.
It was a religious dispute.
The Romans were afraid of a rebellion, so they...
I think he's in the middle.
Look. Can I get something?
Hold on a second. If they had this power to blackmail Pilate, why did that blackmail and that pressure and that power not work?
I'm not talking about literally blackmailing. I'm talking about more subtly. He invoked
more
Caesar,
subtly,
right? Yeah.
So it's a conspiracy theory.
And this, well, it was certainly a conspiracy. Absolutely.
Do you think Jews control the American government?
That's what it said.
Do you think Jews control the American government?
I don't think that's relevant to the discussion here.
It is entirely relevant. Yeah. You are suggesting.
No, it's not relevant. You're moving the goalpost now because you know that you have your position is ahistorical. It's not in line with the Gospels, which is why you made it a point to say that the Gospels were way written after the fact.
One at a time. Try to do one at a time.